Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Nowadays, data center is the most scopeable field in the industries because of IT infrastructure. Nowadays, there are different clients, or there are different companies which are doing their own infrastructure to store the data. Uh, if we can give an example like Amazon, Google, and Facebook. Okay, so for that purpose we need to install industries regarding data center. So today we will see about what is data center, how it is structured, what are the importance of data center, what type of components are required, what is the main function of data center. Okay, so what is data center? A data center is a physical facility that houses computer system, storage devices, and networking equipment, essentially acting as the central hub for an organization's IT infrastructure. Okay, so to develop an IT infrastructure, there are some computers are required, storages are required. We can say there are some hard disks are required. There are some CPUs are also required. There are some networking equipments. Then there is a security also, because of data is the privacy. Every industry, or for the every companies. So because of that, the security is the most important part of the data center. It's where data is stored, processed, and managed, and it's crucial for running application and delivering services to users. Sorry. Okay, data center can range as small rooms to the massive or purpose built facilities. It means it will be developed, or it will be built from the small room to the bigger commercial complexes or commercial buildings. Okay, so what are the components are required for the data center? We will look first the theory of these components, and then I will give you the some images or some typical block diagrams for the explanation of data center. So the first component of the data center is server. Okay, as you all know, for every internet, for every website, and for every uh, online website, how what is required to drive the websites? It's server. We all required server to drive any type of the website, or our any type of the application, our games. So server is the most important in the data center. Okay, so for what server is required? To perform computation and running the application. Okay, for that purpose we required a storage to store the multiple data. Okay, data is stored on various devices, like as I have previously explained, hard drives and solid state drives. So we will say in short form SSD. Okay, so for these two application, the next will be networking. So for that we will again provide one component to the networking. So multiple peoples can for example, multiple peoples are playing the game, so it will be integrated by the networking. Routers are there, switches are there, then other equipment connect to the server and storage, enabling communication or data transfer. So when we are playing the game, multiple peoples can talk to each other through this communication, okay, and transfer data from one person to another person. Or we can say that we are transferring our mails, we are transferring our message, delivering our message through this networking. So if these three parts are alive, so definitely there will be the heating process is there, okay. So every machine will run, it creates heat because of in that system there are some components also with that are electrical. There is a transformer also to convert AC into DC. For the electronic component we required DC supply, so for that purpose transformer is required. So due to these components the heat will be provided, heat will be produced. So for to reduce this heat we required next part is cooling here, okay. Data center generates a lots of heat, so cooling system like crack unit or liquid cooling. For liquid cooling we will use chillers, okay. In this part, in this chiller our water is circulated through the chiller, or we can say cooling tower, and it will be flow through the pipes to the data hall. This is the data hall. I will explain in deeply in my next videos how the chillers are working or how the HVAC system will work to provide the cooling to the data hall. And this is the air unit, okay. So this is the computer room air conditioning unit, okay. This is located in individual room in small areas, and the chillers are located at terrace to provide the cooling water through this header pipe, or we can say for the DAHU, data hall air handling unit, or fan control unit, okay, FWU. Crack and liquid cooling are essential to okay. So to drive this chillers or crack unit or this networking unit or these networking units, the storage devices and the servers and the cooling, we required power. Power means electricity is required. So in data center terminology we will say as a power, okay. Redundant power source and backup generators ensure continuous operation even during outages, okay. So power and the backup power is the most important part of the data center. So our first priority is to provide the uninterrupted power supply to these servers, to the storage devices and networking. Because of this, if the power get if the power get black off, then these devices might be turn off during this period, power off period. Most of, or maybe 60 to 70% data will be lost. So uh, this is the most important factor of the data center, that the power should be continuously on by 24/7, 24 into 7 hours per day. So for this continuous operation of power we required three components or three power sources. That first is utility, the second one is generator, and the third one is UPS. UPS means uninterruptible power supply. These two are merged with this UPS, and through this UPS our servers, our racks, our multiple units are there which are operated through this UPS. In case if the utilities also fail and the generator is also fail for the backup of 90 minutes or 1 hour or 60 minutes, it will be backup will be provided through this UPS. Okay, so the power will be uninterrupted and our devices or our equipment or our racks are there continuously in operational condition. Okay, so there is the maximum chances of data theft. Okay, for this purpose we required security. So this is also the main important part of the data center. Every data center has to build their own security services to prevent the data theft. Because of this, if the data might be leaked due to any person or due to the hackage of websites or hackage of server, this anybody or any hackers will use this data for mispurpose, or what we can say, it will be used opposition to the benefit of our country. So for this, to prevent this theft, we will provide the access control and surveillance. It means door access system or CCTV camera, and cyber security measures the protect data and infrastructure. So we have to maintain the security internal with external areas also. Facility: the physical building itself with proper infrastructure like raised floors, cable management and fire suppression system. So facility is the common, or we can say for any residential, commercial or industrial building, these three are the common factors through which our government has made a compulsion to manage these three components like cable management, raised floors and fire suppression. In case of any fire activity, our fire suppression has to be work to prevent the accidents. Due to the cable management, there is also some chances of accident like short circuit or fire. Okay, now we will look forward for the types of data center. So our first type is on premises data center, located within a company own facilities, offering direct control but potentially higher cost. Cloud data center, owned and operated by cloud service provider like AWS, Azure or Google Cloud, offering scalability and flexibility. Colocation data center, companies rent spaces, resources in a third party facility, sharing infrastructure with other organization. So in the third one, we are commonly using this type of data center, like one is a developer. So developer will build a building and the client will provide their own racks for the operational purpose. So in our first data center, there is a located within the company's own facilities. It means if we will consider the example of Reliance Industries. So Reliance Industries will contact with any data center company, and they will ask that company for the security requirement or for the data storage requirement. So that company will build a data center in the Reliance Industries, and it directly controlled by the Reliance Industries through the this consultancy, or we can say this is the data center company. Okay, cloud data center, it means owned and operated by the owner only. It means if the client is AWS, Amazon Web Services, then the place of Amazon only, and the operation and the building or the infrastructure will be developed by AWS. Okay, and the colocation data center is as I have previously explained, that the developer is in between client and the vendor. So developer will develop a data center, and the client will only provide the racks, and through this they can operate their services with the with the help of other organization. Then that the HVAC vendor is different, then the electrical vendor is different. For the BMS there is another vendor. Okay, what are the importance? Data center are the vital for modern businesses, supporting everything from e-commerce and online banking to social media and scientific research. Okay, so this is the modern business or modern technology to store our data, to store online banking, to social media and scientific research. That is the most important. They enable businesses to store and manage the vast amount of data critical for business operation, analytic and compliances. For these three operation, the most vast type, or we can say the most amount of or huge amount of data will be stored and managed. Run application and services. So providing access to the online tools, website and other digital resources. Enable remote work collaboration, allowing employees to access data application from anywhere. Okay, so for rack, this is for data center, this is the server and this is the server rack. It means many types of servers are there which are inbuilt in a rack. So this is the server rack. For this server rack we required power means there are two sources, source A and source B. This is the main source or this is the auxiliary source. Okay, and this will run alternately. If this get blow off, this will turn on, and if this get blow off, this will turn on. Okay, and this is the we can say data hall. So this is the server rack. We can you can see in this picture what are the multiple important components of data hall or data center. That server racks is installed here, then cooling units are there. These are the cooling units. These are the tower ACs or fan coil unit. Okay, in these racks these are the servers, and these are the persons who are operating this server or doing the maintenance. Then network connection, here are the network connection through the PDU. In the server rack there are two PDUs, one like this and one like this, and between these the servers are placed. To these servers there are two inputs from source A and from source B also. Okay, then this is the camera for monitoring these people or monitoring these activities. Okay, then this is the backup generator. If our main power is get turn off, then the generator will automatically turn on through the ATS means auto transfer switch. Okay, and this is the UPS. When this both main utility and the generator is also turn off, in this condition our UPS will provide backup to these servers and to these racks. Okay, and this is the BMS system. So through this BMS system we can manage multiple activities like our firefighting, our rack position, our servers, then our CCTV, then our different types of panels are there for utility purpose, and generator activities we can also monitor. Our lighting system we can also monitor. We will look in the next slide for this operation. Okay, now these are the some main components like previous one. Okay, so main is our power backup, then cooling is required, then multiple softwares are there, then servers are there, through to storage data, storage racks are there, then networking is also important, then infrastructure. In infrastructure there are HVAC pipelines, okay, cabling, trays, then street light pole, then CCTV, external CCTV, then firefighting, then roads are there. Okay, environment monitoring, then pollution control is there, noise control is there, then our rodent VESDA smoke, early smoke detector is there, then cabling. To run this power we required cables. So these are the most important parts of the data center. Now we will look for the BMS system. So for data center, the main system, or we can say the monitoring will be only happen through the BMS system. BMS system means building management system. So in building management system, there is a one room which I have previously shown in my previous slide. There are some screens are there, and this is the one table. On this table there are also some screen or some desktop to monitor all these activities or all these system through this BMS system. In this system, which type of activities or which type of system we can monitor in from the one place only. That HVAC we will start from here, or just wait, we will start from the power. Okay, no issue, we will start from the HVAC maintenance. So we can manage this HVAC maintenance from the data hall, and this will be managed by this system, like what are the sensors are there, what are the pressure valves are there. So in HVAC system we can manage cooling. Okay, then smoke detection and alarm. So for smoke detection we will use VESDA panel, very early smoke detection system. Okay, and for alarm we use FAS, fire alarm system. So if there is any smoke or any cable will be any short circuit are there or fire is there, this sensor will detect a smoke and give a command to the fire alarm system. So this will be activate, and sprinklers are activate to extinguish this fire. Okay, light control and retrofit. So through this BMS system we can control our lighting also. If we required lighting in some particular portion, through this system we can manage this lighting. On-site technical services, if we require some help from our technician or from our supervisor, so we can call them through this system, so they can attend our call for the maintenance purpose or for any operation. Through this we can manage. Water system is there, then indoor air quality, we can find the indoor temperature or indoor air quality through this system. If there is any abnormality, it will give an alarm to maintain this or monitor this system. Then access and security, if we found any fault or found any abnormality through the access or any emergency exit, or face reading is not there because of some abnormal condition, so it will manage, or we can manage through this system and find out and remedy immediate. Okay, mechanical maintenance is also there, then fire alarm detection, and then digital video manager, enterprise system integration. Okay, so through these BMS system we can manage whole data center from the one place only, that is called BMS room. Okay friends, this is okay for now, but we will explain these all systems like VESDA system, rodent system, fire alarm system, what are the required components for data center, and we will look practically, because many of the peoples or many of the employees are there who are working right now in fit out projects and utility projects. So the data center is new and there is too much scope in future 10 years or 12 years. So this is the most important field right now, so we will explain in deep for the data center operation and data center projects. Okay, so if you like this video, you can comment me and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, so my next video will be come to you. Okay, so thank you.